Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Storm Tracker 13 meteorologist Eric Taylor with your forecast for today out there. Pretty much very quiet around here. Do want to get you updated on a couple of things that are going on in the tropics. Breaking as of 11 a.m., Hurricane Maria is now a major hurricane with winds over 120 miles per hour. So let's get you over to the maps here, and we'll flip you over, and then we'll talk about our weather a little bit before we get to our noon newscast coming up here at the top of the hour. So this is what we're with Maria, and this is the hurricane reconnaissance plane, the hurricane hunters that go into these giant storms with an airplane and fly crisscrosses back and forth and kind of get us the latest data of what's going on. Right now, the peak winds that they picked up inside the center of that storm, right outside of Martinique, are at 120 miles per hour, and they're flying at an altitude a little bit above 15,000 feet, and the pressure continues to drop at 964 millibars. Hello to Julio, hello to Gidget, hello to Lisa, and hello to Cindy out there. Stay safe. So something pretty cool here. You can see this is what they do. The hurricane hunters, they fly back and forth, kind of crisscross this thing in its entirety and kind of give us an update of what's going on right in the center of the storm as they drop some instruments in there to measure the wind as well as the waves and a couple of other different factors in there to give us the pressure as well as the peak winds right now. And that makes it a Category 3 hurricane with winds at 120 miles per hour. Hello to Zena, hello to Deanna and Culloden, hello to Pam, hello to Kathy in Navarre, Florida, hello to Newton. Can you say for Delaware? Delaware should be okay. We'll talk about you in a minute, Newton, up there with Jose. Hello to Alicia, good afternoon. Hello to Leanna, and hello to Kim. And hello to Cindy, and hello to Raquel out there in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, if you're in Puerto Rico right now, Raquel, I want you to start preparing because it could be a very major hurricane that's coming across portions of Puerto Rico. Hello to Rusty, hello to Kimberly, just saw, where's this? This is in the Leeward Islands out in the ocean. We're talking about Hurricane Maria. And right now we're looking at waves upwards of 30 feet in some cases and wind gusts over 30 miles per hour on some of these islands here. You got Barbuda up here as well as Antigua and Anguilla and then the U.S. Virgin Islands over there. So there you go. Look at the winds wrapping around this thing and the big waves already starting to pummel in with Maria. The problem is we got a lot of warm water out here. That's hurricane fuel. That's hurricane fuel. Hello to Cicely, hello to Kathleen in Chicago, hello to Patricia, and hello to Dole, hello to Raquel. Thanks. Raquel, I want you to get prepared, though, if you're down there in Puerto Rico, please, because this is not too pretty what's coming your way. And right now, it's down in the Leeward Islands as a Category 3 hurricane, but once it crosses those islands, it's going to be working into that warmer water, and it's going to likely intensify before it gets to Puerto Rico sometime late Tuesday and early Wednesday as a Category 4 hurricane. Now, does it go to the east? Does it go down the middle right over the island? Or does it go to the west? That's still in question. Good model consensus, though, right across the center of the island. And then the cone gets up towards the Dominican Republic. From there, it looks like it won't be a direct hit to the Dominican Republic, but the Turks and Caicos, as well as the southern Bahamas, could have some problems, and then we start to curve the system out over the Atlantic, still as a major hurricane. Still as a major hurricane out there. Hello to Dwayne in Arizona. Hello to Raquel. Beth says, why do you every few seconds? Might be a signal issue with you, Beth. Hello to Kimberly. Yes, it's going to strike those islands again. We don't know if it'll become a Category 5. Jason, hello to Anthony and Louisa. Hello to Alyssa, we're in Florida. Hello to Dwayne. Will Maria head for Florida? There's a possibility it could, but right now we're leaning towards no. Right now we're leaning towards no, and the reason why I say that is if we look at the model consensus here, you can see that there is a good quality grouping of the models very, very tight together over Puerto Rico, very, very tight together off the coast of the Dominican Republic, and very tight just north of the Turks and Caicos as well as the southern Bahamas. You got two outliers here, but still, they're nowhere near Florida. They're more closer to South Carolina and Georgia, but I think it's more of this turn is what we're going to see out of Maria with time. And then we have Jose. Yes, Jose out there. Brittany says we'll head towards North Carolina. Still too early to tell, Brittany. There's a lot of uncertainty when we get up this way. Once it gets past Puerto Rico, hello to Ashley in Virginia. Hello to Meg in Florida. And so over hurricane season, Kathy says, yes, a lot of folks are. It's been a very busy hurricane season, and it continues to remain busy out there. And we have Jose still spinning off of portions of Virginia Beach, as well as Havelock and Cape Hatteras, about 250 miles east-southeast of Cape Hatteras right now. And it doesn't look like there's that much to the storm because there's some drier air trying to drag in off to the south and east, and also on the back side of this trying to eat away at it. And what that dry air is doing is it's strangling Jose, and it's allowing the winds to drop off a little bit more. Still a Category 1 hurricane, but then it works close up here towards portions of Boston, right there along Cape Cod. That's what Jose, and they could see some coastal flooding issues up that way, as well as some higher surf and some very heavy rainfall, 2 to 3 inches. Elisa says Irma was to turn to the north too. Thank you to Meg. And Irma changed. Yes, there could still be a lot of change in this, but we do know it's going to affect portions of Puerto Rico. And you can see with Jose, still got big waves with this thing out here, out over the ocean, upwards of 30 feet. So big waves with Jose. Just a lot going on out there overall. So, I mean, a lot going on in the tropics. But what we do know is that we have a major hurricane here. Hurricane Hunter reconnaissance with Maria now shows that this is a Category 3 hurricane with winds at 120 miles per hour in the latest advisory for the National Hurricane Center. As of 11 a.m. today, Hurricane Maria pressure now 959 millibars, winds at 120 miles per hour, and a west-northwest movement pretty quick here at 10, already starting to work towards the Leeward Islands, and then after that it is towards Puerto Rico, which is a big-time issue because the wind speed by Tuesday into Wednesday going to be around 150 miles per hour as it goes through the U.S. Virgin Islands and then through Puerto Rico and then somewhere off the coast of the Dominican Republic. Tyler, you don't got to worry about it in Louisiana. We do not think this will make it into the Gulf of Mexico. We do not think this will make it into the Gulf of Mexico. A little Linda, it's time for Cape Hatteras on the beach to have their turn. Us in Florida have had all we can take. I don't think we're going to see it in Florida. Now, it's still too early to tell. It's still too early to tell, of course. Hello to Kimberly. Do you have any other feeds on storms around the world? We got other storms that are out in the eastern Pacific. We got Otis and Norma out there, Kimberly, but we're not worried about those as they continue to go out in the ocean. Lisa says Florida's still recovering from Irma. We really don't need any more problems. Right now, let's cross our fingers that we're not going to see any problems from Maria. But I mean, Puerto Rico is going to see some big problems as we get towards Tuesday into Wednesday, of course. How much concern for Florida right now? We're at probably about a 30% threshold there, Adam, for Florida to see maybe some influence from Maria, about a 30% influence. I still think it's going to make this curve, and that's because of Jose up here to the north. And Jose, if you notice here with the track, on Jose, it goes back and it drives back to the south, and as it does so, it kind of stalls there over the south and sits in place, and that's going to be a steering mechanism as we get towards the coming days here for Maria. So Maria right now already producing some 30-foot waves, already off the coast of Graham Borg as well as Roselle, and then back up towards Les Abemes in the Leeward Islands. And that's what you got. Wind as well as waves already crashing in, and warm water upwards of 80 degrees plus, and that is hurricane fuel, and that's why we have the winds already at 120 miles per hour. We started this morning as a Category 1 hurricane at 5 a.m., and now we're up to a Category 3 hurricane just like that within a 6-hour period. A 6-hour period right outside of the Leeward Islands, which they do not need after Irma. Hello to Adam, hello to Thank You, and hello to Chastity out there. Heard Jose was going to join in. Hey, what's going on? Oh, mic check, mic check, mic check, 1, 2, 3. Okie-doke. Okie-doke, sounds good. So this is kind of what we're looking at. Feel so sorry for USVI. Out there. Hello to Marcia. Any concerns for Maryland? Not right now. I think you'll see some gusty winds up in Maryland from Jose. Hello to Jimmy. Hello to Melissa and Amy Donahue, East Coast for South Carolina. Hello to Chastity. I heard Jose was going to join in. Yeah, it's possible, Chastity, for sure. Hello to Kimberly. Hello to Tracy. So there you go. There's Jose, or Maria, excuse me, as a major hurricane. That we're seeing right now coming into the Leeward Islands. So not good news for them, and there's what the hurricane reconnaissance is as they continue to fly as they continue to fly through this hurricane. Peak winds at 120 miles per hour. And pressure now at 999 millibars as they fly out from the center, but they'll most likely come back around and fly back through the storm system. Hello to Melissa, hello to Jimmy in Ohio, hello to Linda. Will it stay offshore? Jose will. Jose will stay offshore. This one we just don't know about. The uncertainty as it gets up towards the United States is still there. Hello to Callie in New York, hello to Runner. Good morning from Wisconsin. Please say this hurricane is not going to aim for Florida. There's a possibility it could get to the east coast of Florida, but right now we're leaning towards no, Donna. Right now we're leaning towards no with this on Maria. So Maria is on the move. Maria continues to strengthen, while here at home, it's a far different story in our weather. Relatively quiet out there. We got tons of sunshine setting up across the area. Blue skies overhead, a couple of cumulus clouds out there, but a great looking day here in the mountain state. Humidity build on it. So we just wanted to give you a quick update and let you know that Maria is now a major hurricane. Winds at 120 miles per hour making their way towards the Leeward Islands. Puerto Rico could be dealing with a Category 4 hurricane with winds 150 miles per hour as we get towards late Tuesday into the day on Wednesday. So the time is to prepare now for those in Puerto Rico as well as the Dominican Republic. And the Leeward Islands are already starting to feel the influences here from Maria. Let's cross our fingers it doesn't make it towards Florida, and it continues to try to curve once it gets past Puerto Rico. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But of course, stay tuned. We'll have more updates throughout the day today and over the coming days of where Maria will go, as well as the latest on Jose as he continues to float out there in the Atlantic, plus our quiet weather pattern around here. We'll see you coming up here at the top of the hour for 13 News at noon. Otherwise, stay safe. Enjoy your Monday out there. A beautiful day with sunshine and very warm conditions out there as highs make their way into the low to middle 80s. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon.